I'm all set. Are you?
Yep. One thumbs up.
One thumbs up. Do I get one cookie? Can I get some sleep?
4 people on.
There's four people.
8 thumbs up.
Okay, eight thumbs up. Okay. I should have enough power. It's ridiculous. So much. 433. 3, 2. Oh, I'm sorry. We're already on, aren't we?
Yep. A minute. 2 minutes ago.
Say action.
Action.
Greetings! Greetings, family. Welcome to another one of your Frank26 UB2Bs. It's good to be with you. It is the
16.
16th. Oh, the 16th of July, 2025. We are KTFalways.com. I greet you in a God but love. KTFalways.com stands for Keep the Faith Always in our Heavenly Father. And we always go to God before we talk to you. And you should always go to God before you talk to me. Am I getting people walking in back of me already?
Of course.
By the way, you're in a very special place today. What's the title of your UB2B?
There she blows.
And there's where you are at. We'll show you that later. Oh, they got this bus in back of me, huh?
They're loading up.
Oh, good. Go away. Beautiful mountain range in back. Abba, Heavenly Father, I come to your throne room by the blood of Jesus. Through the Holy Spirit, that's my permission to allow me to talk to you. I want to thank you. I want to thank you for answering the prayers of your children. I see America doing better. I I see an improvement. I see better leadership. And the prayer that I have for you, Father, is that to ask you in a very polite way, a very, you know, courteous way, for you to consider to allow this blessing to come forth. I'm not asking because I want a house, because I want a car, because I want a suit, whatever. I'm asking you because I finally learned what to do. It's taken me a lifetime, but you will be very proud of what my wife and I, my family, what KTFA does with this. The same thing that the three wise men did. They worked so hard for months. I don't know how long it took to them to finally get to baby Jesus. Everywhere they stopped, they brought all this wealth. They said, "We know where you're going. Take this to him." Mary and Joseph took it to the temple, Lord, so that it would be used for your kingdom. This wealth transfer should be treated in the same manner. I want to be debt free. I want to cancel my pain, my financial pain. I want my everyone to be in that same boat. Today, the President of the United States said that it's about to rain in America. He's talking about money is about to rain in America. That's interesting. Let your blessings rain down upon me and my family and my brothers and sisters. You can trust us now. I'm asking you with sincerity. Let this blessing come now. Thank you for hearing my prayer. Thank you for considering it. Because I never considered you in any prayers. It is in the name of your son Jesus that I ask for strength for what we're about to do right now. I ask you for guidance. And I ask you to calm me. In the name of your son Jesus, by the Holy Spirit, I pray. Amen. 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 Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're here to study the Iraq-KRG. And everything that I say to you is just strictly my opinion. How do you like my white shirt? That's my opinion. Something happened today. Actually, it happened late last night. And our teams in Iraq are very excited about this. You know what I'm sad about? Is that there are about one, two, three, four, maybe 3 to 4 people on the internet that teach about the Iraqi dinar that are going to take this, what happened today, and they're going to run with it. They're going to exaggerate it. They're going to twist it and bend it to make themselves look like, see what I brought you? Say what? See what I've done for you? You say what? Anyways, so yeah, that's what I'm concerned about. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up where I left off last night with you. In fact, KTFA Premium. I don't know if Club 26 got it. I'm sorry, but I released information last night. Here's what we released. So this was yesterday at 4:33 in the morning. Back it up, babe.
Just a bit. There we go. Now it's focused.
And what happened at 4:33 in the morning? He says the television news is now showing that we have a major breakthrough in resolving the issues between Erbil and Baghdad and the oil and salaries. Now, this will be the last time I do this. The last time I do this. Will you stop worrying about the HCL? Thank you. Will you stop worrying about this oil and gas agreement between Baghdad and Kurdistan? Okay. I don't care what the articles say. I cherish what my teams tell me. And right away, last night, as we suspected, and I even told you yesterday, I said, you know something? I really think that we're going to see this. Remember, I said that to you? I said, I really think we're going to see this tomorrow. Well, we did at 4:33 in the morning. Television is, and I don't care what the articles say. I don't care what other gurus are telling you. I care about what my teams have, who have been so proficient, so dedicated, so loyal to you. Television news is showing now we have a major breakthrough in resolving the issues between Erbil and Baghdad on the oil and salaries. I say, Eddie, do you realize that I told you that? Do you realize that this is the introduction to the HCL? This is the introduction to the new exchange rate. Now I can't tell you that. Get to Mr. Sammy. In a matter of hours, you'll be seeing more information coming from the IMF. I want Sammy's opinion. Now, they are saying, now it's his turn. Now, they are saying that the state administration will be meeting Wednesday night to resolve four, and you have articles about this already, to resolve four key issues with this agreement. Okay, let me get this right, Eddie. We do have the agreement. Solid. On the HCL, I mean, okay, forget that word. On the and oil and gas and salaries, done. That's what they just told us. Double check and see what else they say to you, and then this comes in, which you have the article. But they're also saying that they're going to meet on Wednesday night to resolve four issues with this agreement that they've agreed upon. I said, okay, good. Wednesday's over and done with. They've already done. And what did they do? Well, that's why you come here. Okay, that's it. Then the next thing that comes in, the television is showing that we have huge, massive demonstrations in the Kurdistan area. They're calling for the removal of Barzani and his government. To which, and you don't have articles on that. To which I said to them, you know very well who's putting out those articles. Don't pay attention to it. Trust me, Sudani and Barzani are working well. In fact, you'll see the results soon. And I can say this because, in my opinion, that's what Trump wants. My opinion. It's just my opinion. What I mean, seriously, it's just my opinion. What do I know? I don't know nothing. Then, today, at 3:42 in the morning, like about two minutes later, the television is showing that the KRG, the Kurd delegation, has met and they have a resolution to the oil and salary dispute. Mr. Frank, they're showing everyone shaking hands and leaving the meeting extremely happy. We have an agreement. We have a solution. We will now have a new exchange rate. Now, this is their opinion, is what they're sharing with me. To which I said to them, yeah, in my opinion, yeah. But there's more to it. It's not that it's complicated, but there's more to it, Eddie. You won't find out as the morning progresses. And that morning has progressed. Wednesday's over with. So what happened? Well, what happened was what you were given by Claire. If Claire had not given it to you, family, you wouldn't have it. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Excuse me. That sounds a little bold. Eventually, somebody would have seen it. But thank God that Claire gave it to you. You have it. And we'll eventually get to it. But he says, well, it turns out that they're all shaking hands, they're all happy, and it turns out that this agreement, yeah, well, they digged up some stuff. Talk to me, Eddie. What are you talking about? Under the new agreement that they have just signed with them, they're saying that the Kurds will now be sending 230,000 barrels of oil a day. No, they increased it, huh? By about 10,000? What did I tell you, Eddie? To which later he asked me, how did you know that? I said, it's logical, just split it. So, under this new agreement, we have Kurdistan that's going to be sending 230,000 barrels of oil a day? Really? That's nice. To Baghdad, huh? And there's more, Frank. And they're also going to transfer 120 billion dinars. Whoa. To non-oil revenues. Okay. And in return, Baghdad Sudani said that he will send all the salaries for the citizens and all to salaries for servants in the region. Okay, this is getting down to the wire because if he's going to send that, it's not going to be at 1310, in my opinion. Oh well, I hope not. Then I tell him more about Bersani, and you heard me already say that you'll see what he does. Well, sure enough, within the hour. Mr. Frank, you're right. Looks like Berzani is trying to calm everybody in that area because they're lying about him. Although Berzani kind of saw the writing on the wall. There are mass demonstrations back in Kurdistan calling for his removal. So you know what? He knew. He knew. Berzani knew he had to make a better deal. Here, is this backwards?
No,
Oh,
it's tinkwords.
it's what?
Tinkwords.
Tinkward. Oh, yeah. Sudani, or excuse me, Berzani knew his butt was in trouble, Mr. Frank, and he knew he had to make this deal. And that's when I said, yeah, I know he had to. And that's why I told you, will you just not worry about it? But we want it. It's already there. What are you talking about? Eddie, this deal, this agreement, it was done almost 2 months ago. I told everybody. The other gurus made fun of me. Berzani and kind of saw the writing on the wall. There are massive demonstrations back in Kurdistan calling for his removal. So he knew that he had to make a good deal, much better than what he was offering, in order to and better be made if he wanted to save his soul. Oh, okay. If Berzani wanted to save his soul, he had to make this deal, and they did. Let's see if they stick to this new agreement. Hetty, let me try to tell you something, okay? What you are seeing, Eddie, do you know Greek mythology? Do you know Greek mythology, Tank?
A little.
Yeah. That was like, the Greeks. That was a long time ago. Their mythology, the, their beliefs in their gods and whatever. They had Apollo and Zeus and Tantalus, and they had a bunch of freaks. But um, um,
Aquaman.
no, they didn't have Aquaman. But what my point is, Tink, is that what you're seeing right now, Eddie, is the same thing as Greek mythology. Son, it's ancient history. Whereas you're excited because you think this is great. They got a new deal. We got the oil, gas and oil. We're going to have the HCO. We're going to get paid. I'm all for it, Eddie. This is exciting, son. But this is old news. They did this a long time ago. What is exciting is what I told you yesterday. When the IMF came out and they told everybody, oh, Iraq is not going to be lifting any changing of their exchange rate until, let me see, 2025, make it 2026. Yeah, it's going to be a long time. Well, thank you very much, IMF. And what did I say to you, family? What did I say to you? The IMF, thank you very much for your suggestion. Same suggestion that you've got that says, let's see, the Iraqi dinar is going through a revaluation right now. Okay, fine. And then you put the opposite. Well, the reason why is because that's what you were supposed to do, IMF. Deny. But when you denied yesterday, I made sure that my KTFA family knew and understood. IMF, you have no authority. You tell them that they can change their exchange rate. You guide them, you help them, you see them through the process. Okay, you make sure they apply all the laws and everything. Okay, did they? They sure did. Okay, good, IMF. But IMF, do you have the power, the authority, the right to tell the CBI, no, 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 you cannot lift your exchange rate? Yes, 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 you can. Yeah, I do. Okay, let me try it again. Do you have IMF? Do you have the authority to come up with that exchange rate, to do the math behind it? No. And that's my point. What the IMF said yesterday was a suggestion of what they were going to do with their exchange rate, and yet for years they have been telling everybody that they're about to go through a revaluation. What is this? Denial? What did China do 3 days before they raised their value back in the 1990s? What did Kuwait do the last time we did this? So the IMF says something today that was very interesting. We're going to get to it in a second. But right now, Eddie is making it very well known to his friends and to me. We know that Berzani made this deal. If not, he was going to lose his soul. We were going to take that soul. Yeah, I know. I know. I told my KTFA family, they will kill your ass. They will kill you if you don't keep that fatwa. Then he says to me, the Kurdistan Regional Government, Mr. Frank, you know, the KRRG, they say that they've reached a preliminary agreement with the Iraqi federal government on oil and non-oil revenues. They're saying that this is a breakthrough that will see Baghdad pay the delayed salaries of the region employees for the past several months. The KRG spokesman announced all of this on Wednesday here in Iraq. I mean, my goodness gracious. Why? Because I think, Eddie, because of what the IMF said today. No, we'll get to that in a minute. Next report. Oh, we're there. So at 6:16 in the morning, Eddie says to me, "Oh no! Oh whoa! Wait! Oh, woohoo! Am I seeing this right, Mr. Frank?" And then I read it and I said, hold on, let me make sure I'm seeing it right. So I make a phone call to Walking Stick, and Walking Stick gives me a bunch of notes here that, yeah, I guess I'll share with you guys. A bunch of notes here. And then I call I-Team and I said, hey, I need you to calm me down. I need discipline. Am I seeing this correct? And they said, yeah. What? I mean, look, and I told Walking Stick and I-Team, think about this. The IMF just told the world that Iraq has a new exchange rate. And they said, well, yeah, the IMF has the right to do that. Sacre bleu, I forgot, that's right. Okay, they're not telling them what to do. They're announcing the world what they are about, not what they have done. You see, there it is again. Didn't I tell you it's the second set of books? No, Frank, you don't know what you're talking about. Okay, whatever. So today at 6:16 in the morning, my whole crew out there is going ballistics. Like, are we seeing the right thing here? Okay, here's what it says. They just told us that the IMF did our exchange explainer on television. A what, Eddie? The IMF. Yeah, I know. What about them? They're talking on TV about the exchange rate of the Iraqi dinar. They are, but they don't have the right to, you know, announce any new rate until it's announced by the CBI. No, 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 no. They are explaining to us citizens, I guess to the world, um, that they helped Iraq, the CBI, with our exchange rate, and what we did with it. Yeah, yeah, uh, yeah. What do they call it, Eddie? On television, they called it the exchange rate agreement. Oh, excuse me, the exchange rate arrangement. I'm sorry, the exchange rate arrangement. So, Eddie, the IMF is telling you Iraqi citizens that the IMF and the CBI had an arrangement to change your exchange rate? Yeah. I know. So, what they say? Oh, well, this, and you have it already. So, let's just read it. Let's read a little bit. It's so good. I mean, this is what we dreamed about. Isn't that right, Toy VP? Toy VP says there's a slew of articles. I'm gonna have to hit somebody. Uh, Iraq's de jour, which is French for Iraq's de jure and de facto exchange rate agreements. De jure and de facto. De jure. What? Oh no, they're back again. Iraq de jure and de facto. How do you de jure and de facto? De jure and de facto. That which the CBI has replaced. Iraq's de jure and de facto exchange rate. You replaced the exchange rate? Keep reading. Iraq's de jure and de facto exchange rate arrangements, yeah, they arranged to do, are classified. What? They're what? They're classified. You mean second set of books? Yeah. With no one. Nobody see. Nobody see. Can you see? No, I can't see nothing. Okay. Hey, Parliament, can you see anything? Boom. No, we keep heading in, keep running into things. Yeah, because the new exchange rate, it's classified. Mm. And it's classified as a conventional peg arrangement. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Hold the phone. Yeah, that's right. We are pegged, aren't we? But we're about to be paired. So the peg is about to drop? De facto? This is really exciting. Okay, so Iraq's de jure and de facto exchange rate arrangements are classified as a conventional peg arrangement? Yeah, but soon to be dropped and go into a pair and pairing in a basket. What else does it say? The central bank law gives the board of the Central Bank of Iraq, the CBI, the authority to formulate the exchange rate policy. Really? Well, thank you very much, IMF, because yesterday you was acting like you were the one that was going to formulate the exchange rate. I hate it when I'm misled. I hate it when I'm lied to. So, anyways, I don't care if it's to protect you. Just keep your mouth shut and don't say anything. You don't need to lie. So, anyways, so the central bank, the CBI has, you're saying IMF, only they're the only ones that have the authority to formulate the new exchange rate policy. Yeah. What else do you want to say, IMF? Well, this exchange rate, yeah. What about it? It actually was effective on February the 8th in 2023. The official exchange rate was set at 1320, according to the closing prices of the daily bulletin of la at the CBI.IQ. Okay, well, that's fine and dandy. Thank you very much. So you got the IMF who's telling the world the truth, because yesterday they were not telling the truth. They were not telling the truth. Well, they were giving their opinion, and it was the same. That opinion had the same value as a Democrat talking to you. There's no value to it. It's surrounded by lies. Everything that they spew, that they vomit, that they projectile from their bodies is spewed with, it's just nothing but lies. And that's what the IMF was doing yesterday. But today they tell the world the CBI is the only one that has the authorities to calculate the new exchange rate. And it's already been calculated back on February 2023, and it was calculated at 1320. In fact, it's not even 1320. Do you know what the official exchange is right now? Well, it's 1310, but I think it's actually even lower. But let's just say 1310 for sure. Okay, which is good. On the television, Mr. Frank, they're also talking about the IMF is giving an explanation for the rate exchange in Iraq. It turns out that they're educating us on the rate exchange. It should be the exchange rate. the rate exchange of our currency. Now, Mr. Frank, we ask you, does this mean that they're giving Iraq permission to change the rate? Mr. Eddie is pretty much assuming that that's what's going on. They want my opinion about it. And before, though, they say Parliament spokesman is on the news and they're saying that there are no U.S. sanctions. You have the article on this, family. Parliament spokesman is on the news saying there are no U.S. sanctions on Iraq, and that our relationship with the United States is balanced. Yeah, we know that. Tell Parliament to shut up. But the most important thing, though, Parliament just admitted something. There are no sanctions. It was under Article 14, if I remember. There are no sanctions left. There's nothing. They are fully sovereign. They can do whatever the IMF they want. And they did. And they did. And they calculated a new exchange rate. They did. And that's why the United States of America and Iraq are now that have a relationship that is well balanced. It says well balanced. They say. I don't know if you have this article. Well balanced, huh? Oh, what Trump wants with your exchange rate. Thank you very much. Do you get this information when you go to those other sites?
There's other sites.
There are other sites, and then "Oh, we never go to those other sites."
But they said.
Yeah, right. Um, Mr. Frank, there has been a change to Iraq's exchange system. Yeah, yeah. Look at here. This is what then Eddie and Sammy got together, and they talked about this, and they came up with this information because I told them, I said, I need more than what the articles are giving us. And they said, okay. So by being in the right place at the right time, Mr. Frank, there has been. You can take this as an opinion, but you shouldn't. There has been a change to Iraq's exchange system since the last article for consultation in Iraq. Now, Iraq continues to avail itself of the transitional arrangements under Article 14, Section 2, but no longer maintains any restrictions whatsoever under this provision. Iraq is completely free to do whatever it wants with its government, with its currency. Iraq does not maintain any current account exchange restrictions, nor does it have any MCPs, multiple currency policies. They only take care of their dinar, and they have a new exchange rate for it. And the IMF is bragging about it today. Also, Mr. Frank, we're seeing another thing that we want to report to you that's very encouraging. Uh, Also, in certain places, we are seeing the parallel market price at 13.95. So it's creeping even closer to the official 13.10. I told you it was 13.10. Look at that. Here's another amazing and positive thing. From a month of nothing to another month of nothing to another month of nothing with foreign currencies inside of Iraq, only allowing the Iraqi dinar to suddenly gain in value? Yeah, that's how it works. Frank, the CBI has come out with a list of banks on the violation list. You're right. Every day there's just more and more of these banks. Where this one is showing us a list of 13. I think we have an article about that. Showing us a list of 13 violations listed and must now merge. These banks must now merge with the banks that are not on that list or be closed. Security is the validity or be closed. And some parliament guy says the delay in the budget tables is waiting for a financial fix for the deficit. What? Some parliament guy says the delay in the budget tables is waiting for a financial fix for the deficit. Shut up. Of course. Let's go to the next one. So now we go into today at night. So all of that was while you guys were asleep, and now we're at 9:35 in the morning. The Parliamentary Finance Committee directed to host the Minister of Finance next Sunday. They say it's regarding the delay in submitting the budget schedule. We know there's no delay. We believe that the Minister of Finance is delivering what we want. They're talking about citizens in Kurdistan being held captive, Mr. Frank, by a government there that has no legitimacy. Folks are really pissed off with Berzani, but they're now starting to see the real deal with Berzani. Check that out. I told you, Eddie. I told you. They'll get off of his back because he is working with Sudan. I had a guy today posting, I don't know, get rid of Sudani and we'll have the new exchange rate. I thought that was so stupid. Sudani's working with Trump. So instead, I got rid of that poster. Oh, it's funny, huh?
Poof.
Poof. Yeah, they're starting to see the real deal with Berzani. Mr. Frank, the television is, no, excuse me, Mr. Frank, Sudani's on TV now. He's back and he's saying, if it wasn't for the shortage of gas here, Iraq would already be exporting our gas. Yeah, no, that's a good point. And wait till he starts exporting that. Oh, Eddie, there's just no end to your wealth. There's no end. I might buy a house in Iraq. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Wow, yeah, Sudani's on TV, huh? And he's saying that, if it wasn't because of what's going on with the oil and gas or the oil, I'd be pushing the gas right now too, man. I push everything. And then I respond. And as you can see, I decided to take, oh, and he sends more. But I took a lot of his stuff that he gave me, I broke it down, and I shared it. There's more he gave me. And I broke it down, I shared it with Walking Stick and I Team. No, there's more. And, and I'm about to read all of this to you. So there's a lot. It goes on and on and on forever. Sit back and relax because hopefully this will help you understand a little bit more. And then when I'm done with this, I will look at Walking Stick and iTeam's notes for you. Okay, so here we go. That's interesting, gentlemen. So yesterday, if I recall, the IMF. Well, excuse me. That's interesting, gentlemen. Yesterday on my YouTube, I made it very clear that even if the IMF is saying that Iraq may not raise their value until next year or the year after that, it doesn't mean that it's going to happen that way. It was simply their opinion. Now, today, you're saying that the IMF, what was that?
The wind.
We're right on the edge of the cliff. Oh, hold on.
I'll hold on too.
Thank you. So the IMF is today saying that Iraq may not raise, let's see, may, okay, I'm sorry, yesterday they were saying that Iraq may not raise their value until next year or the year after that. That doesn't mean that it's going to happen that way. And today, the IMF tells the world that the Central Bank of Iraq and the board of directors of the CBI are the only ones that have the authority to change the exchange rate of your currency. Oh my goodness. I wake up this morning. This makes me very happy to see them admit this because that's what I taught yesterday. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, gentlemen, for sending this. He says, we didn't know anything about this yesterday. Well, no, because they were telling you the opposite. Then I say, then he says, we didn't know anything about this yesterday. So with this agreement, Mr. Frank, that's just been made, and the budget table's about to hit soon, wouldn't you think, sir, that the rate is about to show now that Article 12-2C will be revealed? Hey, Eddie, can you read my lips? Ready? Read my lips. To which I said, now to answer your question, Eddie, yes, yes, son, the IMF tells the central bank whether or not they have the permission to change their monetary policy, to change the exchange rate, to change the value of your currency. Then the central bank and the board of directors do the calculations, the math, and only they can release a new exchange rate that they've agreed upon, or they simply do not release a new exchange rate. So to see the IMF giving full authority to the CBI to change their rate and for them to be mentioning it to the world, well, this is monstrous for the monetary reform of your currency. Oh my goodness, what an amazing day today is for all of us in this investment. He says the Iraqi stock, and you have an article on this too, family. Think about it. The timing. That was Walking Stick's word today to me, timing. All of a sudden, the Iraqi stock exchange today, after the IMF said that, the Iraqi stock exchange has decided launching on 120 billion shares of the National Bank of Iraq tomorrow on Thursday. Oh, I want some of that. I mean, wait a minute. You're selling stocks and bonds of the banks that is building your country, who is about to base it on the new exchange rate, in my opinion? Oh, hell yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, sir, the IMF explains Iraq's exchange rate arrangement. You know, I mean, that's what they're doing, and that's what we sent you. I said, yes, Eddie. The IMF has always said that Iraq CBI has full authority to change the exchange rate of your currency. But the timing, and the thing is that they are now bragging about it. They're not talking about it. They're advertising it to the world. This is part of the Abrasafrac monetary reform education. That education is not just for you. It's also for the world to understand the next step. So today, gentlemen, Parliament also tells you the obvious that Iraq and the United States are united as one. Well, kindly tell Parliament, we know that. Just keep your mouth shut. Every time you open your mouth, you stink up the air. Because you're going to come out with a lie. You're going to come out with something to complain about. You're going to come out and say it's a delay. You're going to say you're going to deny. Just shut up. Sick and tired of you, Parliament. We're so close. And you know you're going to benefit from this too. Now sit there and take the good stuff. Stop giving bad stuff out. Sending Eddie says this new agreement and the back salaries to be paid. Doesn't that scream to you than HCL? Doesn't it tell you, Mr. Frank, maybe we will see the oil and gas passed and this enacted in the agreement soon? Correct? Right? You think maybe? Is it possible? So, what do you think? I said, look, Article 14, Section 2 declares and proclaims to the world Iraq is completely free of any sanctions and capable of joining the international community with a respectable exchange rate. Not with 1310. Madam, it's okay.
It's too fast.
Then I say, hey, thanks for telling me about that exchange rate because, yeah, it's going to drop. It's going to drop, in my opinion, very quickly now. Look at here. He says, or I say to them, gentlemen, the distance between 1395 and 1310 is closing very quickly. I'm going to mute your phone.
You just did.
Thank you. Gentlemen, the distance between 1395 and 1310 is closing very quickly, especially over the last 3 months. May I suggest that I'm excited to see what happens over the next 3 weeks with this rate? No, don't. You're already rolling your eyes. 3 more weeks. And I exaggerate it like that because that's how I feel when you do that. I read every post. Oh, now we have to wait until August. He's talking. Oh, he's talking about September now. God. Thank God I don't talk about the 12th of never, huh? Continuing. The CBI, gentlemen, is absorbing the evil, stubborn 13 banks along with many other banks that are being absorbed. You know why? They're being absorbed into the new money. You know why? They're being absorbed into the new monetary system by doing that. The CBI and the GOI are in full control of how they use to steal through those fake invoices, through those fake accounts, through Iranian politicians. By bringing this bank closer to you, you're able to monitor them. They cannot do this anymore. You know, you want to keep your enemies close to you. And that's exactly what Sudania is doing. This is good. The enemy of the new exchange rate, the enemy under the of the new exchange rate is under great guard. There's so much. There's that's so comical for the parliament guy to say all we need is a financial solution for the budget. No, you read it. And that's what I tell parliament. Article 12-2C, gentlemen, is so pregnant, it's way overdue. Now, so many events are coming into a collision, and the explosion will be a new exchange rate, in my opinion, for the Iraqi dinar. Eddie says that the oil resuming is a key to the HCL. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Uh, uh, Politics is saying that from the Euphrates News, Mr. Frank, they're saying that the leader of the Patriotic Union of the Kurdistan, Mahmoud Kahushnal, revealed that an emergency meeting on the Federal Council of Ministers will be held tomorrow to discuss the outstanding files between Baghdad and Erbil, foremost of which are the salaries of the employees in the Kurdistan region and the oil exports. I believe that today we were able to accomplish what you have read. I believe that tomorrow you're going to see these things implemented. Continuing, television is saying that the foreign oil companies are increasing their investments in Iraq. Obviously, Mr. Frank, they know about our new exchange rate and what the IMF just said. Then I said, of course, they're pouring into your country because they know 1310 is about to disappear, in my opinion. And we're going to stop there because that's enough. I made my point about what the IMF did. And what I'm going to do now, let me consider this. Hold on. 2, 3, 4. Oh no, I tore I tore the top. I know this. Let me see what I can. What do I do with it? For what reason? What do you want me to do with it? Oh, they can see? Really? Thank you. You got ears like a rabbit, and you got eyes. Good job. And the first thing is to deny. What you mean, guys? That's what they did yesterday, didn't they? Yeah. The first thing is to deny, Frank, that the CBI is going to change the IQD's exchange rate. You can check that off the box. Okay. Yesterday, the IMF said that it wouldn't be until 25, 26, or whenever before they see change in the exchange rate. No, they're wrong. It already went down to 13.10, and it is already under that. Everything I'm saying to you is just in my opinion. I said, hey, gentlemen, to my teams, do you think that the CBI sent an email to the IMF telling them we're ready to come out with a new exchange rate? We don't know, but that is probably a good suggestion. That's that would be the procedure. Good, because one of my admins by the name of Iggy uh, wondered that, and it made me wonder that too. Hmm. Well, Frank, I can tell you this much: the ISO. You should say thank you to the ISO. Thank you, ISO. I'm also going to say thank you to Aki. Thank you, Aki. There's a gentleman on our forum, by the way, by the name of Ellis. I read you an article from Ellis. Ellis, you are impressing my teams. You continue, please, to do what you're doing. We love your synopsis. We love your cliff notes. We love your summaries. We love your conclusions. We love your thought process. Thank you for helping the KTFA family, Ellis. When I talked to Walking Stick, I said, sir, what do you think about this? Well, first of all, let's not get hyperbolic about it. Okay, I understand. I'll calm down. I'm not going to exaggerate this any more than it is. Walking Stick says, you don't really have to, Frank. It's very plain and I don't know what he's plain and something he said. Oh, yeah, this is Article 4 consultation that was done back in 2023. What you're seeing, he says, the agreement on the HCL happened a long time ago, Frank. They are just now telling the citizens of Iraq, they're just now telling the world through the Arasafrak monetary literacy education. They're talking to them about this agreement. This agreement was established a very long time ago, and that's why you're seeing so many contracts pouring in. We're not privy to see everything, Frank. Now, we can because we have contracts. Excuse, I've told you his friends. We'll leave it at that. And yeah, these agreements with these contracts were done a long time ago. That's why you see those contracts, and that's why you're scratching your head. There are no sanctions on Iraq anymore, in any way, shape, or form. There are no sanctions. You have the IMF today giving permission for Iraq to do whatever they want to do with their exchange rate. Was that you?
I moved my foot. Sorry.
That was spooky. Do that again.
I don't know.
Do it again. You stepped on the gas?
Yeah, my foot slipped.
That scared the crap out of me. I thought we was going to take off. Let me turn the air on a little bit more here. Yeah, I feel a little. You know what? I got to bring this down because it's getting too hot. I'll close that, and that should take care of that. Okay. So yeah, he said this is was done a long time ago. You know, the adjustments with the IMF, they were done a very long time ago, and they're just now announcing it to everybody. They're just telling the world about it. There are no sanctions, and you have the IMF giving them permission to change their exchange rate, to lift the value of their exchange rate. Mm. I told him, I said, you know, it's like the monetary reform got cut, and it's just bleeding so much information right now. The IMF has confirmed what is going on inside of the CBI and what's going on inside of Iraq. The IMF has confirmed Article 14-2. The handcuffs on their currency is gone. That's why you're seeing all of this now being said. There are no longer any restrictions, Frank, on anything inside of Iraq. And then the Article 14 ended all of this. Now, they are still in transition legally. And that's okay because we can keep them under our wing and protect their currency, protect their banks. But there are no active restrictions that remain right now on the CBI or their currency. These transitional agreements were all because of Article 14, and 14 will stay in place until they're ready to take off the training wheels. I mean, it's in place, but it's not affecting them. There are no restrictions on them. It's like a toothless tiger. He'd still scare the crap out of me, even without teeth. Look, Frank, what is happening today with the IMF? Tell the KTFA family the following. Yes, sir? The IMF is signaling a return to full market-based foreign exchange operations. That's a big signal. Yeah, because that's exactly what they wanted to do. That was their goal. And the monetary reform is reaching it. So it's all fantastic. Today, the CBI has been given beautiful bullets for their beautiful monetary reform gun. Board of directors, don't waste these bullets. Aim properly. Take a deep breath, let it out, and pull the trigger. Because you, CBI, are now at a point where the IMF is telling the world you can do many things. Let me give you 5 things that are so impressive, KTFA family, and then I'm going to say goodbye to you because I'm tired of talking. And yet there's so much more to share with you. I might still share. I don't know. We'll see. Look, the walking stick says, yeah, they've been given silver bullets to kill their vampire, Iran, and they better not miss a single shot because they can shoot at transports, They can shoot at imports. They can shoot at exports. They can shoot at transfers. They can shoot at remittance. That's how they're going to pay bills internationally and digitally, with a remittance. Because Trump says to Iraq and everybody else, stop using my dollar and fix your exchange rate. And that's exactly what Iraq has done, and that's exactly what the IMF is bragging about today. Hey, by the way, family, I want to tell you something. For those of you that are ordering currency from me, you know that we're about the only ones left to sell the Vietnamese dong. We prepared for you a decade ago. When you call me and you place an order and you play this game with us, that you don't send the money within 48 hours, well, that breaks my heart because I know what you're doing. You're gambling with us. You're gambling with our money, with our dinars, our dongs. The United States Treasury says that when we accept an order from you, we have to take that currency and proclaim it that it's been put aside for you. We can't give you no BS like other places that take your order and then they tell you a week later, "Oh, I'm sorry, we can't fulfill it." What? You can't do? Why did? How? It's illegal to take my order then. If you didn't have the currency, you were not allowed to take my order, says the U.S. Treasury. You don't play games like that. Reserves and all that other garbage. So for those of you that are placing orders and then you don't pay for them, do you realize that you are putting yourself in a position where if you ask me for dinars again or dongs, my broker might say to you, "Oh, no, never again. You placed a $10 million and then you didn't pay for it, really." So if you want to play those games with us, we're not going to play games with you. We're just going to get rid of you. And good luck finding this currency. Is there anything else that I should talk about, Tink?
I don't think so.
Let me look really quickly in my files here. For a limited time only, we are buying back your IQD at $750 per million. Stop by our Florida, Texas currency exchange location. Here's our phone number, and here's the whatever. I wonder why they're buying them back, huh? I don't know if this is real or not, but somebody sent me this picture, and they said, "Hey Frank, I got you off the internet there, and if you look really carefully between your eyes, you see between your eyes there's a heart." And I looked at it and I thought, nah, you put it there. Alrighty.
Let me see your head.
What, honey?
Let me see your forehead. Let's see if we see it. Oh, don't. Just look. Nope.
No heart?
No, it's not there.
There's one here, though.
Yep.
I have not seen some of the it was started in the rear. 13 will remain the rate through. Yeah, no, that's not it. Alrighty, I think I'm done. For those of you that study, did you like your UV2V? Did you enjoy it? It was a good one, huh? There's a lot of information. And there's more. You'll get it tomorrow. For those of you that study the Iraqi dinar with me, God bless you. Sweet aloha. Have yourself a beautiful day. And be careful who you study with. Be careful who you study with. And for those of you that stick around for aloha, I got a surprise for you. Hawaiians, we at I call it the Rocky Cliffs, but that's not what it's called. Here to Eternity Beach, the Here to Eternity Beach, Blowhole, Sandy Beach, where I broke my neck, 1997. In that year, in 1997, you see, I buy a charm every time I come. I've been here 37 times, and every time I buy a charm to remember what I did that year. In 1997, I broke my neck. I was paralyzed for a long time. And I broke my neck on the seventh day that we were here of the 4 months that we were here, and it was a torturous time. But I got myself a little hula girl because she's got a broken leg. Helps me to remember. We're going to walk outside. This should work. This
Clipped on there good.
Yeah, it's clipped on here. Let me. Maybe I should hold it in my hands, huh? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take you to a place called From Here to Eternity. We'll go over there first, okay, babe? Should we go down? No. You have to literally traverse your way down. It's a little dangerous. It can be.
I fell.
Yeah, you fell one time. Yeah. But I always walk in front of you, and when you fell, my body caught you. And I liked it. No. I said, not now, honey. No. so I'll show you now. I know Toy VP's cracking up. What?
Look at me.
Huh? Me. What? You poking me in the eye? Is that what you're doing? I'll behave. So we're going to go down and show you. It was a movie with Burt Lancaster, I believe it was. Look it up. It's called From Here to Eternity, and it was based in Hawaii, off of World War II. Short little part about Pearl Harbor, but Burt Lancaster and the lady were down there on that beach, and they had the romantic kissing scene on that beach. And the water there. There's a cave. I think I'll be able to show you that cave. Oh, I love going in that cave. But it's dangerous because the wave, when it comes, it can smash you against the cave. I know what to do. I bury myself up to my knees in the sand. And when the wave comes in, it pushes me back. But then I stand back up. Not the smartest thing to do. And it's also kind of dangerous because this area we're going to show you has a riptide. If you go out too far, it'll shoot you out like a torpedo. And that can be bad news here because these are not safe waters. Not suggested to get into these waters. Very, 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 very deep. Then when we're finished, we're going to walk you over all along this wall, this lava wall. And you're going to see a blowhole. What's a blowhole? Here, this is a good example. Show them this bit. Right here. Right here. So you're going to see the top. Oh, thank you. Anyway, you're going to be seeing the top. And underneath is a cave, just like this. And as the water comes in, it goes into the cave. And then it goes up a lava tube, and it's called a blowhole. And that's what you're going to see. So let's go out there and have some fun, okay? Let me get a pair of glasses here because it's bright out there. I'll take that phone, yeah. Alrighty, sweetie. You want me to come around and get you? Okay. Oh, and it's extremely windy, family. Very, huh?
Drink water first.
Drink some water? Okay.
Uh-oh.
Whoa. Close the door, close it. Yeah, I don't want to lose those notes. I got to send them back. I hope they don't mind wrinkled notes. Oh, it's very windy. Here you go, babe. Want me to put it on you?
No, you can try. I didn't want it
There.
to blow
I think
away.
it'll be okay like that.
Wow,
When you talk, just lean downward. It's hard to see, isn't it?
Can't see anything.
You can't see anything.
How dark it is.
Wow. You want me to control that? Well, family, we're going to try to aim the camera the best that we can. Okay, ready? You take my hand.
Hold on.
You okay? Here, come on this way, man. In this area, we have an awful lot of sail. A lot of what are those kites called, Jan? That
Parasails?
Parasails. Well, they're not kites. They're parasails. They fly up in the air. Yeah. Let's do it from this angle, Jan. No, it's not good. Don't show it yet. No, not yet. Well, it's a little better, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hook the mic up on my shirt, and I'm going to climb this wall. No, I can do it. I think I can. 1, 2, 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Woo. Thanks, sweetie. That is from here to eternity. You see the people on the right side. What they're doing is they're climbing up. It's a little treacherous. That is the best entrance on the far right. You can't enter from this point all the way down, but that one's also tricky. Let me see if I can get another angle. These are all lava rocks. If you look, you can see when the lava hardened, then the rocks splashed and landed. There's a red rock, there's a black rock, all different rocks. But those are the two colors I told you about. Let me get down over here. That is the famous From Here to Eternity Beach. And I'm going to try to point right there is a cave that goes inward. And I go in there a lot. Where the people are walking over there on that ledge, I like to go up there and jump in the water. You see the people that are swimming back. But if you go too far out in that direction, that's bad news. It'll suck you out. There's a military tunnel that goes from that wall right there all the way across to the other side. That is the famous beach. Alrighty, family. Now, I'm going to take you in that direction over there. We're going to go all the way around to where the blowhole is at. Let's go check it out. Sorry, babe.
Right here. Point it that way.
Yeah, I know. Oh, you found me an opening.
Yep.
Okay, hold on. No. Let me grab your hand. 1, 2, 3. Ah. Woo. I hope you're able to hear us, family. The wind can be a little strong out here. And we're going to take you to this corner so you can see this angle looking straight down. Nah, no worries, sister. Whew. Come, baby, ready? 1, 2, 3. There you go. Start to the far right. That's the place where they could enter coming down. In fact,
You see that parasol down there, family? That
Umbrella.
the umbrella with all the colors to it. My wife and I, we were laying there one time, and Jan looks over and she says, "What's that shiny thing?" I said, "I don't know, probably a piece of broken glass." So I reached for it. It was somebody's wedding ring. I felt so bad for them. Somebody lost their wedding ring on this beach. We took it and we put it in Jan's jewelry box, and we take care of it. In this area down there is the cave, right down there where most of them are at. Underneath is where the cave is at. In this area right here, these rocks, turtles. All of that area is filled with turtles. They'll come up and they'll eat the algae off of it. Over there is the ledge that I told you about where you jump in. Right here, it's about 10 feet. Over here in the blue, come on over this way, babe. Unfortunately, I don't think that we can zoom in. Let me try, baby. Yeah, they can see a little bit more of the color. Okay, zoom back out. Now I'm going to take it from you, Jan, and I'm going to show them the next thing we're going to do. Look down there, family. You see those people down there? That's a long ledge. You get on it down there, and you go all the way down that way. Now, normally, we do that, but I just don't feel like doing that right now at my age anymore. It is a dangerous trek. It's not something that you should just do lackadaisically. You should be prepared physically to do it and also have the right gear to do it. These tourists, when they come and do this and they walk all along that edge, I'm about to show you where it's at. They go to the blowhole. Come, family. Hazardous conditions. Do not go beyond this point. Yeah, right. Now I have to. Do not go past this point. How many times have I gone past that point, Tank?
Yep.
Let's start with this far right. You ready, babe?
No, I'm fine.
I'll take it. I'll take it. These are the cliffs that I like to climb. I know, but I haven't done it since I've had my cancer. And there are places that I know very well, right there in these crevices. That is a safety rescue, that yellow pole there. But you walk all the way from Eternity Beach down here on these ledges, which are dangerous and treacherous, and you reach that point. You can see the marker over there. But there it is, there it is. You see it? You got a little glimpse of it. Give it a second. The white water that you see on the right side, there you go. The white water that you see is what goes underneath. Remember I told you that there's a ledge underneath this cliff here? So there it goes, there it goes. So as the water hits it, it goes underneath and then it shoots it out of the tube. Pretty cool, huh? I have carved my name and my family's names in these rocks for many generations. Look at that. Oh. When we first got here, unfortunately, there was a gentleman that was standing 1 foot away from it. 1 foot away. And when the water came, he got all wet. But he doesn't understand. That is so dangerous what he did. 1 foot away. That water is so pressurized. If it would have hit him, it would have knocked him in the hole, and it would have killed him instantly.
See where that pole
People just
is?
don't understand that. Can you see? Can you see? Here, brother. Can you see it? Rainbow. You see the rainbow, huh? Here, come. You come. Go up.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Here, let's show them a different angle. The other angle is from from here onward. Did you see the rainbow? Yeah, it's to the right. You have to have the right angle for it, family. To see, oh, that's a good one. Woo! It'll get you all wet over there to the right. Good thing we moved from over there. They all got wet. There's the rainbow again. Excuse me. Oh, look at that. The power of the ocean, family, it's just amazing. The erosion that it causes. I've been coming here for almost 40 years, and I can see the erosion, the evolution of the erosion, I should say. I remember where there were rocks and cliffs that don't exist anymore. Come on, Blowhole. Give us another powerful one. It's based on its ebb and flow. Watch. I'll tell you when the next one is going. Oh, okay, here it comes. It's got potential. It's got potential. It's got potential. It's got no potential. All right, make a fool out of me, water. What we're looking is the wave. Do you see the wave? See the wave? It's coming. It's coming. All right. Okay, that's not bad. Oh, that's really good. One time, a guy from California came with his mother and his sister, and he ran straight down there. And he got right in front of it, and he bent over to let the water hit him. Well, it hit him all right, and it shot him straight up into the air and straight into the hole. It took about a week later that his body was found out in the ocean when it came out. His body looked like a bar of soap because we're nothing but fat. I want to show you something else. This is called mana. The Hawaiians will pile up rocks. Remember I did that in Maui? There's mana all over the place by Hawaiians. If you look way down there, I put a mana rock up there for my family, and then nature takes over. Beautiful, isn't it? Now, I want to take you on the far left and show you Sandy Beach. This is the place where I broke my neck. Come, babe. Somebody left their water bottle here.
Yep, been there for a while.
What's that say?
Somebody's name. Kamara.
So sad.
I remember when they're somewhere back at their hotel.
Oh, yeah.
Where did I leave my water
Oh,
bottle?
shoot. I left my water bottle. Oh, bro. What do I do now? You drink Coke, bro. Okay. Oh, ready? Up you go. Woo! Look at those girls. They found a little private area to lay out there. This is unbelievable, family. Oh, look at the power. That was a big one that just shot out.
It is windy.
What, honey?
It's very windy.
Very windy right here. Very. But these are the same sea cliffs ledges that come out. My wife and I, what we do, we just love to go down and walk all the way down. You see there's people down there. But if you go inward, there are these caves. And my wife and I, we like to go into those caves and we set up camp there. We stay there for the whole day. Oh, look at you. Look at that. Oh, my gosh. Oh, that was a long one. You didn't get to see it?
No, it looked
That was a big blowhole that it just exploded with. Look. It's in the mood right now because it's super windy. Okay, watch. Maybe that's a big wave right there. Seems like every time it's a big wave, it doesn't do it, but the little ones do it. But anyways, over here, back again to the left. I'll holler at you when it does it again, so you can look at it very quickly. But that over there, that beach, that's Sandy Beach, right at the very beginning of it. That's where I was at. I was in it for an hour with my daughter, and when we were all done, I came out, and I was like about 6 feet away from the beach to walk on it, and I turned my back to the ocean. You never turn your back to the ocean. Never. I did. And it broke C3, C4, and I was paralyzed for 6 months. And it took me 3 years to be able to get back my feeling, and 18 years later, until liquid biocell was introduced to me, and I was able to repair that area. Fascinating, isn't it? Anyways, I think we're done. We've been with them for a long, long time now. Whew. Come, baby. These are the places that I like to go to. These are the places that I like exploring. I know it's dangerous, but there's so much to learn. That tide pool where those people are at, so beautiful. They came from over there, way over there at Sandy Beach, all the way down to find that secluded spot. And the trek, the walk all the way down, it is amazing because there's so many tide pools along the way. Every tide pool has its own indigenous life form. One time I was in a tide pool and I was just leaning back and I had my legs up, and all of a sudden an eel about 6 feet jumped from between my legs straight up into the air and away from me. I scared it. It was in back of me. It went under my legs, came between my legs, and shot straight out to get away from me. I put more water in the ocean than there was. He scared me.
You said,
No, at first I was stunned. I thought, did I just see that? That was a big monster snake that just came between my legs out. Wow. Wow. I took inventory. Everything's okay. The beautiful mountains up on top. Let's take him back to the car and say goodbye. There you go, my queen.
thank you.
Turn the car on before I close the door because it's warm. Well, family, I hope you've enjoyed yourself. It's been quite an adventure today with our investment, hasn't it? And then the little trip that you just took with us right now. I hope you had a good time. Whew. Oh. Whew. Hey, Toy VP. I'm sorry, man. I reached into your kitchen cabinet. If you're missing these, I'm sorry. You're lucky they weren't cookies, dude. Oh, you're cooking. You're lucky they weren't cookies. Is that something?
From the black box down.
A black box down. Iraq just changed its monetary system. Oh. Securities that pay interest and don't have discounts. No more auctions based on fake rates. No more hiding behind the dollar pegged. What'd I say about that? Yeah, they're going to pair it. This action shows that you are sure the central bank is letting the markets decide what to do with the dinar for the very first time. Here's what we can see. Who's this from?
What's that?
Oh, okay, that's IT. Debt backed by dinars with interest payments. Less resilience on USD liquidity. Initiatives on capital inflow, not just oil cash. A change from a fixed subsidiary model to a sovereign monetary flow. Well, that's plain English. But don't mix up tools, and the results are this alone won't make the dinar go up overnight, but prices of oil, political stability, and trust from investors are still the most important things. Revaluation is a process, not a press release. Oh, wait, good job, IT. But what about this auction shift? It's the most honest hint we've gotten. I like that. It's the most honest hint we've gotten. Iraq is getting its money ready to be strong on the open market. I want to give credit to whoever put these notes together with
It's
IT.
at the very top before that, running out of battery.
Okay, somebody by the name of Hadlocom. This is from X. Thank you, 18. And that was a little dessert for all of you. God bless you all. Thank you kindly for being with us. Did you have fun? Yeah. What's the title of the UB2B for today?
There she blows.
There she blows. Yeah. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.